Good morning, guys. It's Friday morning here, and hi again. All right, quick lowdown on what I did to my wrist. It was very silly, really. Our apartment in Spain, we were staying in a hotel that had apartments. So we were staying in a one-bedroom apartment, and that was fine. Everything was grand. But the bathroom had one of those overhead shower over the bath. I'll insert a picture round about here. Okay, now my husband and son had been warning me for a few days, you have to climb into the bath and pull across the shower curtain having your shower. Just be careful, Mum, the base of the bath is very smooth and very slippy, and there was no mat and nothing in it. So I was careful and had been very careful, and had maybe one little fright one day when I bent to pick up a bottle of shampoo or something. So on Saturday, the two guys were gone off to look at that soccer match. Was it Scotland and I'm useless, Scotland and Ireland, I think it was. Addy doll, you would know this one here, being Scottish. I decided about 7:45 in the evening I'd have my shower and have the bathroom free for them when they got back. So locked the door inside, because when you're on your own in an apartment, you kind of don't like, I don't know, you don't feel as secure. So up to then hadn't been locking the door, and everything was fine. Climbed into the bath and had it all going. Just felt it was a little bit too hot, so started to bend down to adjust the temperature. And as I reached down for the tap, so I'm standing in the bath at this stage, there's just water running. There has been no soap or no shower gel involved yet, and I don't know what happened, but my 2 feet seemed to go forward, and I knew I was going to fall. So I tried to cling on to the side of the bath through the shower curtain, and I kind of bent my knees and said, right, I'm going to try and sit on the side. All these thoughts that go through in the split second, if I can, and stop myself from falling. That didn't work. Over the side of the bath I went and banged my head. Didn't know what I was after bashing it off of, and of course I put out my right hand behind me like that to hopefully break the fall and my hips. So there I was on the floor in a bit of shock, all after happening within a matter of seconds, and shower curtain wrapped all around me, and the next thing another thing falls on top of me, and I look and see, and that's the shower pole. But when I wasn't unconscious, I didn't black out or anything like that, but my first thought was, right, what's the damage? Where am I sore? So of course this was the sorest, my wrist was the sorest. I said, well, that's fair enough, I'll be able to manage with that, I'll be able to get up. So I got myself unraveled anyway from the shower curtain, and was able to get to my knees and get up and see what damage was done. So my head was quite sore at the back there, and I could feel the lump rising, and my hips were sore and my wrist was sore, and it was then I got a fright, because I actually saw that what I had hit on the way out of the bath was the pedestal under the sink. It's the bit that props up the bowl of the sink, and I had actually moved it out of position with my head. So I said, oh my gosh, I'm after doing so much damage, but I'm okay. And I go to leave the bathroom, of course, and the door is locked, but suddenly remembered I had locked it from the inside, so I was able to unlock it. So I sat in a chair for a while and thought about how lucky I was. Nobody in the apartment. I could have been lying there with severe concussion. I could have done a lot of damage. I could have broken bones. But the tears set in for a little while, so I cried it out, and then rang the boys to see, and they were actually on their way home. So we got the hotel manager, and he sent for a doctor. The doctor called up to our apartment, and she couldn't be sure with my hand whether there was anything broken, and she said, women of your age, in the wrist area, it's a possibility there could be a break because of osteoporosis and all those lovely things our age group enjoy. So off to the clinic to get x-rays. So the x-rays showed that there was no break, no fracture, just a bad sprain, tendons, ligaments, and so on. So I was very lucky. So that is the story of how I fell out of the shower bath. That's what I'll call it. Never, ever again would I want to have a shower in a bath with a very smooth bottom, no handles on the wall or anything to hold on to. Even though I'm not yet 60, I am not secure enough on my feet for that sort of thing. And of course, for the rest of the holidays, it was towel on the bottom of the bath, and my shower actually took place with me sitting down in the bath, not sitting in the bath, but kneeling in the bath, because I wouldn't have been able to get into the sitting position with how sore I was. So I was very, very lucky. But it's just a warning for you, if you are on holiday and if the shower is in the bath and there's nothing on the bottom, put in one of your hand towels, leave it there all the time. And even with that, be very, very careful, because it is so easy to slip and fall and hurt yourself and spoil a lovely holiday. But it didn't spoil it, because I still had my feet, I could walk, it was just my wrist. So all's well that ends well. I'll put in some photos of the damage to the bathroom in here. And I will upload in the next video, I'll upload some of the lovely photos, the happy times from our holiday, the beautiful scenery, the beautiful beaches. And thanks for joining me, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye, friends.